You're listening to Counterclockwise, where we decide the best of the best of unimportant categories. The blue whale penis across the table from me is my favorite brother, Brandon Wise. I'm Tyler Wise, and up next, it's all psychological. You yell barracuda, everybody says, huh? What? You yell shark, and we've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July. Animal Extremities, coming up in about 23 seconds. Believe it or not, I cut that in half. I was going to do, even more of that speech.
I didn't want to ruin it, so I'm like, it was fighting for my life to hold that in.
Yeah, I wanted to do the whole thing. That is a long speech. I forget how long it is. Like, it was like 4 paragraphs. I cut it down to 1. I was going to do basically the first part of it and the last part of it and, like, kind of stitch them together. I was like, even that's long. So I just did the last part. But, yeah, it's rough.
Thank you for calling me a blue whale penis, by the way.
You're welcome. I thought you would enjoy that one.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah. You ever thought about softball? How it's just kind of a weird sport. Nothing wrong with softball. Let me be clear with that. It's just, like, weird that it exists. Like, if you think about other sports, we don't have just, like, a slightly different version of it for women. It's, like, the only sport where
we changed the ball, we changed the way
it's a completely different sport. It's basically the same, kind of generally, bare bones speaking, but it's a completely different sport to play, and that's the one for the women. Every other sport, it's just like men's soccer, women's soccer. You know, men's basketball, women's basketball. It's just the same sport, just for women.
Dude, could you imagine if we applied the softball rules to other women's sports and just like...
Yeah, just changed it up.
Made like a giant like yellow hockey puck?
Yeah. And a smaller court or a smaller rink.
Smaller rink, and then like with basketball, it's like a beach ball.
Yeah.
But one thing that bugs me, like, okay, lacrosse in general just bugs me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. They give me ick vibes, right?
Yeah.
But, like, you watch men's lacrosse, and they get decked out in all the gear and the face mask and everything. And then you watch women's lacrosse, and all they give them is, like, goggles.
Really? I haven't paid close enough attention.
It's the weirdest thing. Like,
it is. They don't wear, like, the masks and stuff?
No. I'm pretty sure they only have, like, the goggles.
That is strange. Is any of the other equipment different? Like, is it a different ball or anything?
No, I don't think anything else is different, but it's just that's the most drastic difference. And
yeah, that's weird.
It's a big one, because it's like, that's the only thing I notice. I'm like, why don't they get masks?
Yeah, they just assume they're not going to whip it as hard or something?
I guess, but I mean, I gotta imagine they can still throw it pretty hard. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit in the face with that thing.
I mean, not like any professional, I mean, probably not professional lacrosse, but I guess like Olympic lacrosse, but they play lacrosse in the Olympics? Is that an Olympic sport? I feel like there's probably a World Cup of lacrosse, I would assume. Yeah. There's probably like a professional level at least. Or at least, well, Olympics is basically one of the funniest, top amateur level, but you know what I mean.
One of the funniest things I've ever watched is watching field hockey, because they deck out the goalie in full NHL goalie attire, but they just have to like walk. They're just on shoes.
Yeah.
So they're like trying to make these hockey saves, and it's like they're like stumbling over themselves. Yeah. They can't like move.
All that gear on.
Yeah, they can't move, and it's
they play with a ball, right? Isn't it a ball in field? Yeah.
Like an upside down cane, almost.
Yeah, it's like a shorter, like a stubby round club. Yeah. Back to the softball thing. It's just weird. Like, why did they just invent a new sport for women?
I don't know. I've always kind of wondered.
Is it just because it was like early on, and like later they're just like, well, women can play basketball, whatever. We'll just put them in a different league. But like early on, it was like men play sports. Women, you can play your own sport. Make a different thing. You can't play baseball because it was invented in like 1850s or whatever. So they just created their own thing that was slightly different.
I would watch the hell out of a women's baseball league.
Yeah. Have you heard
they have it, don't they?
Yeah, they started one this year.
Yeah.
That's what made me think of it, actually. Yeah. I was listening to the podcast where they were talking about it.
I will say this. Not so much anymore, but growing up, I watched college softball.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
Way more than I ever watched college baseball. I still can't really get into college baseball.
Yeah, it's weird how... It is kind of weird, that dynamic.
I was just telling you the other day
so quiet.
About the drama in the Women's College World Series that was going on with like Haley Williams. And how they're just playing her former team, and she gets beamed 5 times in 3 games, and then Florida didn't even shake hands after the game, and it was like a big thing, and Texas Tech advanced or whatever, and I'm like, I know baseball has this drama, like I know, but it's like anymore I feel like they're all just like I don't know they're off their meds or something. It feels like every college player is just off their meds,
yeah,
and like a 13-2 game and the pitcher's doing backflips when they get a strikeout or some shit. And it's like, okay, I'm all for celebrating. Like talk your shit, backflip away. But like, my guy, it's a blowout. Like, nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know where I was going with this, but like college softball for me was just like,
yeah, there's something
chef's kiss. Like,
if I'm flipping around and I come across a college game, or like they had that, well, they still do now. It's like sanctioned by the MLB or something. It's that Athletes Unlimited or whatever, that professional softball. Like that stuff's fun to watch, especially now that it's like getting a little more attention and they have like decent broadcasts. It's not just like some guy talking like this and you can't understand him because they have like a $50 microphone from Radio Shack or something. And that's all the equipment they have. They have like some grad student calling the games. Now that they actually have like professional broadcasters and stuff, they can have like different camera angles. It's not just like the one camera from the top of the press box or whatever. So it's actually kind of fun to watch that way too.
Do you think you could get a hit off of Prime Jenny Finch?
I don't know who that is because I don't really know the players very much, like, but probably not.
Arguably like the greatest, one of the greatest softball pitchers of all time. Yeah. Players, but she was a pitcher of all time. She was like an Olympic hero.
Yeah, no.
I think I could get a foul tip.
I could probably manage that, yeah. Like a base hit, no.
I might be able to manage a Travis Hafner dribbler on the plate. That's about it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I could probably maybe luck into a little like squibber in fair territory. Like that's the best I could probably manage. Yeah. I'm not getting a base hit off of her. No. Also, kind of funny because somebody that in that podcast they brought up, they'll every once in a while they'll show those polls where they'll ask just like pedestrian men, just like regular civilians, if they could score a point on Serena Williams, like prime Serena Williams.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, the hell no. Come on.
Absolutely the hell not.
Come on.
No chance.
Guys that have never played tennis. Yeah, I could probably get a point. No. She's going to scream it past you on the first serve and just ace you every time.
No,
you might be able to make contact and then you're just going to deflect it into the stands. Like, come on.
No, she would make me cry probably.
Yeah.
No chance.
You get all geared up and then it's just going to, she's just going to slam it past you.
I don't even know that you would know that it went past you.
Yeah, no. You would just you'd hear it.
You would be ready and you'd be like, wait, I'm down 30 love already?
Yeah. What happened? Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's always funny hearing those things, but
or like could I get 1 yard? Could I rush for 1 yard? If I had a whole game, could I rush for 1 yard in an NFL? Probably not.
You mean like a single play where you gain a yard, or like one total yard for the game? Because that would be even harder because you'd probably lose several yards prior to that.
Well,
so you'd have to gain it more, but have a positive rush play.
Yeah. Could you?
No, not at any kind of professional level. No way.
Well, I will say this though, I will watch anything right now other than our Cleveland Guardians. I'm at that point in the year, my annual hunger strike where I don't watch them because they were playing some of the worst baseball I've ever seen in my life right now.
Yeah, definitely not fun to watch.
When I have to sit there and I have to watch Stuart Fairchild bat simply because he's going up against the lefty.
Yeah.
we've lost the plot here.
They've gotten to the point where, like, most of the season last year, especially like during the dog days before they went on that run late in the year, where it was just not fun to watch.
They are not fun to watch right now.
Yeah. How many games have we had the last couple weeks where they'll score a couple runs, but they'll score 3 in an inning and then get freaking just mowed down the rest of the game.
Yeah.
They'll have like 2 hits the rest of the other 8 innings, but then they'll have 1 inning where they put up like 5 hits, score 3 runs, and then they do absolutely nothing the rest of the game.
I tell you this all the time, dude. Love Rocchio. Love him. He's having an amazing year, and he's been the only consistent player on this team. Mm-hmm. He can't be your most consistent player on this team.
You can't have that. Can't be the biggest production out of your 9-hole hitter. Your shortstop 9-hole guy should not be the only guy that you can rely on in clutch moments.
Yeah,
like actually relying on him in clutch moments, because everybody else, like, they'll have individual clutch moments, and like Martinez or something. He'll hit a 3-run bomb like once a week, but then that's all he does the week.
And then I gotta pull up the pregame, and they're doing fluff pieces on Rhys Hoskins, and I'm sure, yeah, he's a nice dude. I'm sure he's a great guy, but he's not producing for this team like he was supposed to. He like gets on base more than he hits, which is he's good. Fine. He's good for the community. Great. That's great. That really is great. But like maybe don't be on the team and still be good to the community. I don't know. It's rough. It's a tough time. I mean, Manzardo got hot, but now he's like the only guy that's hot right now. And guess who wasn't in the lineup again today? Gotta play those matchups. The guy that's got an OPS for like the past month, had an OPS in like almost 1,000. No, let's pull him in the 5th inning for Rhys Hoskins, just because he hits from the right side. What are we doing? But anyway, I'm not a professional baseball manager, so what do I know? But speaking of guys who are let's see how you transition here, that are better at things than other things, or have larger things than others. I had a better transition when we were talking about softball, because you were talking about Serena Williams, and like, okay, speaking of things that are better than everybody else, here's some animals that have extreme body parts and stuff. This is such a random topic. Yeah. So that's basically what it is. Animal extremities is the best way I could put it. Most succinct way I could put it. But essentially, we're just talking animals that have some sort of extreme feature or body part that's like bigger, longer, fatter, stronger than everybody else in the animal kingdom. Something like that. You'll know what we mean when we get into it. But that's what we're doing. Why was this one so hard too? I know it was tough. These topics shouldn't be as hard as they are for me to choose, and yet they are, and it's fucking frustrating. There's so many honorable mentions that I wish I would have nominated. I know. I have like 40 on this list somehow. How? It was one of those things like, at first I couldn't really think of that many. I was like, oh, okay. Giraffe neck. Cool. They got some long ass necks, those giraffes. Great. Thought of a good one. Elephants got a good trunk. I'm giving away a couple. But what the fuck, man? Those are the easy ones, though. I figured everybody would have those on the list anyway. And then you keep going, and you're like, Jesus, there's like so many good ones. Like I kind of stumbled, and then I started looking up some. And I'm like, shit, these are good. Oh, that's a good one. I've heard this one a couple of times. And then like 40 entries later, here we are. I had Trin helping me the other day with it, and I'm like, help me find some animals with weird extremities. And it at first we were like finding a bunch of stuff, and then we just started going down a rabbit hole of like the ugliest creatures and like not even like topic related anymore. We're like, look at this fucking guy. Like, so this is one of those ones. I feel like you're a similar way with this, where just every once in a while I just kind of will go down this like animal rabbit hole. Yeah. Like we were talking about. That was the last episode. We were talking about kangaroos, right? Or we just like spent an hour looking up kangaroo facts for no reason. Yeah.
That was me like all this week preparing for this episode. Well, let me just Google albatrosses for a while. That'll be fine. I got nothing to do at work. Let me look at giant seabirds. I gave a couple away. I assume you probably had them on there. I got the giraffe and the elephant on there. Yeah. Are we going with the elephant trunk? Because I kind of said, like, really everything about an elephant is kind of extreme because they're, like, the biggest land animal. They're the
but when you
heaviest.
think of an elephant, you don't think of their big feet.
Yeah. Like, they have big ears, which is one thing. They got the tusks, which is cool. But I feel like the trunk is, like, the most interesting part of an elephant.
The trunk is
it's basically a hand, which is crazy.
That's the main event right there.
Yeah. So, do you want to go back and forth like we started doing? Yeah. You want to hit me with one since I spoiled two of them already?
Yeah, I got a toucan beak.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Yeah, that one didn't even cross my mind. That's a good one.
Nice, colorful. Had Fruit Loops on my mind. Yeah. So, I love their beaks, man. They're so unique.
I got. Let's go with the tusk of a narwhal.
Jeez. Okay. I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Those are extinct though, aren't they?
Narwhals? No.
No? What am I thinking of? Isn't there something similar that's whatever.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Have you seen that? I still use the phrase from the video all the time. I think it was a TikTok. This guy was talking about he was like he stitched with something, what I don't know the terms, but somebody was like, share something about like a time when a teacher was wrong and you were right and something like that. And the guy was like, I got a good one for this. I was in a biology class. And the teacher was like, we were talking about like mythical animals or like fictional animals, whatever it was. And somebody said, they were like a unicorn and yada yada. And then somebody said a narwhal. And the teacher was like, yes, good. And they moved on. And the guy was like, excuse me, Mr. Teacher, you might want to check that one again. Narwhals are definitely a real creature. And they were like, no, that's like a fictional thing. It's like a mythical creature. That's not a real thing. And he's like, no, check it again. Give it a goog. So I say give it a goog all the time now. But it was just really funny. I always think of that. But anyway, yeah. Give it a goog.
I might have to use that.
Yeah, but I've heard that before. People think narwhals aren't a real thing.
No, I knew they were. I thought they were, because when we went to Chicago, was it at the aquarium or the National History Museum? Where there was there was like a narwhal in one like exhibit kind of thing.
Yeah, that was probably the museum.
I swear to God, they were. It was an extinct animal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. What? Moving on.
Yeah.
What's your next one? Hit me.
I already did mine.
What'd you do?
A toucan beak.
Yeah, I did narwhal. You're next. That's how this works.
That's. All right. I have the hammerhead of a hammerhead shark.
That's a good one. Yeah. Man, there's probably a couple of shark species.
What a badass shark too.
Yeah, that is a neat one. Yeah, it's like great white and then hammerhead for like most iconic. That might be like the two most iconic fish, period.
Right.
Great white shark, hammerhead shark. 1 and 2. What's that one? It's got like a chainsaw for a mouth almost. Like it's like long and is it like a sawtooth shark or something?
Yeah.
I feel like it's saw something. Almost looks like it's got
sawfish.
Teeth. Oh, it's sawfish?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see a picture of it. It's just called a sawfish. It's not a shark? Or is it a shark and they just call it a fish?
A sawfish, also known as carpenter sharks, are a family of very large rays characterized by...
Oh, it's a ray.
Yeah. So,
which are closely related to sharks. You ever seen a kite? The fish kite?
Well, I didn't think you meant the...
They kind of look like a kite that you fly. I think that's probably why they're called that. But it's almost like if you crossed a shark with a ray. They're kind of a weird little thing.
I'm not having any luck on the goog.
I feel like you had it. Those look Oh, maybe those are actual kites.
Those are kites.
I'm looking in the reflection.
Those are very colorful kites.
Do like kite shark or something like that. Well, it's probably going to give you kites with sharks on them.
Kite fish not flying. Still gives me the same.
Maybe do like kite aquarium or something.
Just name me
an aquarium with kites in it. Oh, you know what? I think I'm saying it wrong. By saying it wrong, I mean I'm giving you the wrong word. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of a skate. And I think maybe I just like, because they kind of look like kites.
This guy?
Yeah, but I feel like the ones I saw, they looked more sharky. I don't know. I don't know where I got the word kite from, but...
All right. Yeah. So I have Hammerhead.
Hammerhead, yeah. Okay, good. Here's an abrupt turn. Let's go with the dung beetle. They're the strongest animals on Earth by size.
But what's the extremity?
Their strength.
That's not how. That's not. Come on.
You don't want to count. Are we just doing body parts then?
That's what I thought an extremity was.
Yeah, I was thinking more, not necessarily like extremity as in body part. I kind of like expanded it to extremities, like extreme things.
Oh. See, I went all body parts.
You just went body parts? That's fine. I can probably narrow it down to just body parts if you want. Well, I do have some fun ones that aren't, but that's fine.
You can say your fun ones.
Okay. Maybe I'll just save those for my honorable mentions, because that'll help me narrow it down, actually. Okay. So, dung beetle, super strong. We won't count that one. That'll be an honorable mention. Ooh, I got to skip a couple now. Let's go down here. I'm just going to go with a platypus.
Bill.
Really, that's another one. I just kind of wanted to say, just like a platypus is... Platypuses? That's a weird word. It just kind of like the essence of a platypus. Like, just everything about it. It looks like somebody just like stitched a bunch of animals together and called it a thing.
Yeah.
Do we want to just narrow it down to one part?
Well, I mean,
the bill is probably the main thing, but they also lay eggs. There are other animals that lay eggs. Other mammals, I mean. Did you know their claws are venomous? That's another crazy thing about it.
This isn't a real thing. This is not a real animal.
Yeah, it's wild. And they have like a flat kind of beaver tail. It's a weird thing.
You know when you get an icy and you get all the flavor mixed into one?
Yeah.
That's what this animal is.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just...
Yeah. Somebody just like threw a bunch of things in a hat.
Why are your claws venomous?
And pulled stuff out.
And why do you have a duck bill? And why do you lay eggs?
Yeah.
And why are you furry?
Yeah. Just a weird... And they just kind of generally look weird too. Like if you ever just like look at them, like their heads are kind of like stubby, and their arms are just like little furry knobs, and then just like hands just show up out of nowhere. Just a weird creature all around.
Well, let's see. What do I got here? I've got
the other animals that lay or the other mammals that lay eggs. It's the echidna. There's a couple different species of echidna. There's only one platypus though. Only one species of platypus. There's a couple species of echidnas. You know Knuckles from Sonic? He's Knuckles the echidna. Yeah. The more you know.
Fascinating.
Knuckles is laying eggs somewhere.
Okay.
This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
We're already off to a great start.
All right. I have the nose or snout of an anteater.
I thought about that one.
Is Arthur an anteater?
He's an aardvark.
Aardvark. That's right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Isn't there an anteater on that show? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think when they made the show, they didn't know what an aardvark was exactly, because, you know, like the original Arthur, I think, doesn't he have like a long, like trunk-like nose? But that looks more like an anteater than an aardvark. Aardvarks have long noses, but not like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an elongated pig snout almost.
I have to look at... Oh, yeah, that's right.
But they're like kind of like upturned at the end, but they are long. They're just kind of like upturned at the end, kind of like a pig.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they look like rat pigs.
Yeah. Yeah,
rat pig deer. A deer rat pig.
Yeah, but like an anteater has that really long snoot.
Yeah.
I want to say the original Arthur, he does have that.
If I see an anteater out in the wild, I'm running. That thing freaks me out.
An anteater?
Yeah, that thing is freaky looking.
Okay. The colossal squid has the biggest eyes in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're the largest eyes of any living creature, and they think the only creature that they know of that had bigger eyes was the ichthyosaur, which was an extinct like fish shark thing. But they were like big. I mean, obviously colossal squid is big too, but they had big old eyes. But that's like the only thing like in history that's had bigger eyes that they know of than a colossal squid has now. Even a blue whale, which is humongous, doesn't have that big of eyes. They're like 11 inches in diameter, they say. No. Almost 11 inches.
Oh, that's got a pretty big penis, I hear.
Yeah, about the size of you. Oh, yeah. They do have the biggest penises, though, by the way. I did have to mention that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Speaking of large reproductive organs, coincidentally, the sperm whale has the largest testes of any animal.
Weird how that works.
Completely unrelated to the name. I don't remember why sperm whales are called sperm whales, but it has nothing to do with sperm, as far as I know. It's something else, but I don't know what it is.
Isn't that what Mr. Krabs' daughter is?
Yeah, Pearl.
So weird.
Yeah.
So weird. So weird.
Yeah. You know they sleep upright? They like float in the vertically in the water. Just learned that today.
I'm here. I'm here for all the wild animal facts. All right. Well, speaking of unmentionable body parts,
yep,
I've got the baboon ass.
That's a good one. Yeah,
big old red shiny butt.
Yeah. What's the other one that's like kind of like a baboon? Mandrill? Is that the one?
Maybe.
I think mandrills are the ones that have like the painted faces. They have like the blue faces that a lot of people think are baboons, but I think that's a mandrill.
Oh, yeah.
Like Rafiki from The Lion King.
Oh man, yeah. I forgot about that. I didn't think about a mandrill.
Yeah, I didn't think about it till you just mentioned the baboon. You got to show the other baboons you got a bigger, redder ass. Yeah, that's a good one. Here's one you probably don't know. The I. It's I. Yeah, that's what that song's actually about.
All right,
but it's an I. It's
spell it.
AYE. 2 words. Creepy little dude, right?
What the fuck is this thing?
It's I think it's from Madagascar. It's like a type of lemur, I think.
This thing looks like it has just woken up from a 20-year hibernation.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's like probably the ugliest looking lemur you've ever seen, but it has this really long middle finger. I think it's the middle finger. It's like extra long and has a claw at the end. Yeah. It's like this ugly, like witch's bony finger.
I see, yeah.
They like hunt with it because they eat like bugs and like grubs and larvae and stuff in trees, and they'll crawl in the trees and they'll tap with this thing, and they can hear like the echoes. They're like extra sensitive to it, so they'll tap on the wood, and then they hear when the wood is like hollow and there's something they can tell when something's crawling through it, so they'll tap and then they like dig with this finger. But it's like there's something specific about this extra long finger that they tap with that they can hunt with that specifically, and then they register like the vibrations. It's almost like an echolocation type of thing.
Yeah, that's.
Where they can like sense the differences in the wood by tapping on it.
Oh no! Yeah.
Are they showing the claw in the pictures? Yeah, it's kind of wild,
nightmare
creepy,
fuel.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I saw that on a documentary once. Documentary that was basically this episode where it's just like a bunch of like weird features from animals that you never heard of. But yeah, that was one of them. I thought that was cool.
Oh man. Okay. How about the frilled lizard hood?
Like what the thing from Jurassic Park is based on.
Yeah.
What's that called? Is that a frilled lizard, or are you just calling it that?
In Jurassic Park?
No, on the real thing.
No, because I couldn't. I was thinking of this animal.
Is that a beard? That's not a bearded dragon, is it?
No, Trent thought the same thing. Those are two different things.
Yeah, it's something else.
No, frilled lizard is an actual thing.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I couldn't remember if that's what it was called. Oh, okay, yeah. Creepy as shit.
Yeah. Anything with a hood, all the way out.
No, yeah, super creepy. Makes perfect sense that they would add that to the thing in Jurassic Park. You know that dinosaur was actually like 7 feet tall, but they made it small for some reason, and then they added that hood. And it did spit, but I don't think it was like venomous. Or no, actually, maybe it didn't spit. I don't remember. But in the book, it's like 8 feet tall.
It spit hot tar like it did in the movie?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like venom or something, like spits venom. But
you get,
I think, because I don't know how you would tell that it spit unless they could see like extra large saliva glands or something like in the bones or something. Sometimes they can tell that stuff. But anyway, yeah, that dinosaur is actually like really tall and it didn't have the frills. They added that in the movie.
Watch the latest Jurassic World.
Yeah. Was it? You sound disappointed.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have high hopes for it anyways.
Yeah, I didn't hear great things about it.
It's not.
Why did they have to reboot it again?
Just
I feel like we just had the other one like a couple years before that.
It wasn't
like,
even
we're just going to reboot it.
It wasn't a reboot. It's another sequel.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I meant, but like it.
Like it just.
But it doesn't. It's like with a different group of people. I mean,
it's time to just let Jurassic Park just.
Yeah, they
keep it in the archives.
They went downhill. Every new movie came out and it went downhill and downhill.
Just time. Let it go. Leave it be.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Like you can't bring back the old characters again. Like you know you're not going to do that. So you have to like completely rebrand essentially. It's just going to be
Scarlett Johansson is not saving this franchise.
Like
come on.
I don't know. It was a weird choice. Weird choice. Just like you said, just like let it go. Just let it die. Surprised they haven't had like a legitimate TV series yet. That's just basically what the movie, at least what I was expecting the movie to be. Haven't seen it, but I figured it was just like, adventures in world of dinosaurs, basically.
Jurassic Town.
Yeah.
Jurassic
Town would be a good one. I have the albatross wingspan, largest of any bird.
Do you know what a blobfish is?
Yeah, those are something.
They looks like I don't know. It looks like a cartoon. Like it looks like a cartoon guy.
Like a chewed up piece of bubble gum.
Yeah, the nose.
With a face.
The nose looks like just a cheap cartoon nose.
Yeah. Squidward's nose almost.
Yeah, exactly. My last one, I have a swordfish, the sword beak thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. Is that just like bone? Is that bone sticking out of there?
I can imagine it's like cartilage.
Yeah, right. I feel like it'd be like too bendy if it was cartilage. But I don't know. Maybe cartilage is solid enough for that. Because it's so long, I feel like cartilage would break. But also bone would be kind of like fragile, I think.
A swordfish's sword or rostrum is primarily made of bone. Yeah, you're right.
Huh. Interesting.
That'd be a cool fucking fossil.
Yeah. Moose antlers. Those are some big ass things.
Those are.
They seem pretty common because they're like a North American animal, I think. But
you just don't realize. I've never really realized how big moose are.
I know, that's another thing. When you don't see them in real life or like see them like next to stuff, it's always just like in the wild. They're just next to trees, so you can't tell how tall they are. Those things are huge. Is it like the biggest antlers? They're like 6.6 feet wide. Like that's like
each.
No, like all the way across. But like that's taller than either of us. But like, if we were laying down, but still, that's crazy.
That's a good one. I didn't think of the antlers.
Yeah. And then here's one. Relative to its body size, it's called a proboscis, which is basically just a nose or like anything that sticks out the front of your face. Morgan's Sphinx hawk moth.
What? That's not real, dude. You're making things up. Now we're just making things up.
But that's a lot of wild animals have really long specific names.
Morgan's what?
Morgan's Sphinx hawk moth, which is just a wild combination of words.
Hog moth?
Hawk, like a bird. But it has the longest, you know how like moths and butterflies have that like tube straw tongue thing that sticks out that they suck nectar with?
No.
You didn't know that? They have that like...
I didn't know
like
moths had
up.
a tongue.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a tongue, but it's like a tube that they stick down into a flower to suck the nectar.
They just have like a portable straw.
Basically, yeah. It's like almost like I think it like rolls up usually. It's like a, you know, those like noisemakers.
I was just gonna say,
yeah. That was more like a trombone, but
yeah.
I'll take it. But yeah, they have to like unfurl it basically to go down into the flower to get the nectar out. But this moth, its tongue thing is over 3 times longer than its body.
Just the one tongue. I'm looking at is pretty fucking long.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It looks like they. I don't know. It looks like somebody put a leash on this guy. That's how long this thing is.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. Here's a good one for you. Probably also not going to make the list, but I just thought I always just think it's cool. Look up a musk deer. You ever seen these?
I feel like I've heard of this. Yes, I have heard of it. Yeah,
it's a deer with fangs. Basically, it has like saber. It's like a saber-toothed deer, which is crazy.
That sounds like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, saber-toothed deer. Yeah, absolutely. Like they don't have antlers like a normal deer, but it just looks like a deer.
No, this thing looks cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's got these big, long, like 3-4 inch fangs hanging out of its mouth. It's crazy, like a vampire deer. It's wild.
No, that thing looks pretty cool. Thing is
That's another one. Doesn't it look like it looks like a jackalope or something? It looks like somebody made it up.
Yeah.
Some rapscallion decided to do some weird taxidermy and piece a couple of animals together and try to fool the public. Yeah, some like master hoax.
Definitely what Dale Gribble would do.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to put it on the list, but I just think it's cool and I like to bring it up. But that's about it. All the rest of mine are just like abilities, more or less. Oh, there was one other one. I skipped this one. I forgot. Honey badger. Mm-hmm. We're all familiar with the honey badger at this point. But I think one of the things I think is cool, which I just recently learned, we all know they're super tough and like ravenous almost, or they're scrappy. But their skin is like super loose and tough and stretchy, and that's like a defense mechanism for them because they're smaller, so they have bigger predators that will hunt them. But it's so loose and stretchy and super tough that they can like basically get like bitten and grabbed by bigger predators, and it's hard to penetrate the skin because it's like loose and stretchy and stuff. And then like they can actually like yank on it and pull on it and it doesn't do anything to them, and it's so loose that they have this thing like they call it like a 180 degree roll or something, where like say a lion or something comes up and grabs them by the back of the neck. It's almost like, you know how like with puppies, like newborn puppies, you can just kind of grab them by the back of the neck, or like a mom will carry them that way, and it just kind of like stretches and it doesn't feel. It's basically what it's like for them. They'll grab it and they can't actually like get in there and grab anything vital. They're just like grabbing skin, and the badger can basically like rotate all the way around like 180 degrees, so they're facing the thing that's biting them and bite their face basically to kind of defend themselves. Which is, I don't know. It was amazing. I watched this documentary again. I think it was the same one with the eye claw thing, where it was like a pack of wild dogs. These like, I think it's the African wild dogs, and there's a pack of them. Like I think there's like 4 or 5 of them that are all attacking this badger at once, and they're hunting like a pack, and they're hunting like people in an action movie should fight, where they're all attacking at once instead of one at a time. But they're all getting in there and trying to like get an arm or a leg or something, or get a hold of the back of the neck. And they're all like yanking in opposite directions, like a medieval torture, where they're all like yanking limbs, and they're just not doing anything. They're just yanking skin and pulling, stretching everything. It looks like they're fighting like SpongeBob or something. Like they're not doing any kind of damage. And this thing's just like fighting, like scratching, clawing, whatever it can do. And they just can't do anything. They're just like yanking and pulling and trying to pull this thing apart. And they just, eventually they just give up and run away. Because they can't, I don't even think they draw blood.
That's wild, man.
It's crazy.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
It's like 4 or 5 dogs that are all like triple the size of this thing. And it just is like, no, fuck you. And they just, okay, sorry. And they walk away. Yeah, but anyway, so that's that one. All right, we are back. We got some honorable mentions for you. Quite a few, I imagine. You probably have quite a few. Mm-hmm. You want to just roll through, give me a couple of them?
Yeah, I've got... get an easy one out of the way. Rabbit ears.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I thought about that one too, yeah.
I have the pelican mouth pocket.
Oh, I thought that was the full name of the animal. What the hell is a pelican mouth pocket? Oh my god! Yeah, okay, I know what you mean. The pouch thing.
Yeah, the mouth pocket of a pelican. There. Yeah. Another hood. The hood of a king cobra.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
That's a pretty good one. I like that one.
Ooh, we could have said like the rattle of a rattlesnake too. That's a good one. Is that on your list?
It is.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You do this every episode.
You made the face. So I'm like, oh, oops.
Every episode, you just don't let me get through it because you always ruin a couple of them.
Well, I always like...
Oh, you could have said this. Well, if you'd let me finish, I would. I would have said that.
I always think of it when you tell me. I'm like, ooh, here's one I didn't... Because that's usually what it is. It's like, oh, I didn't even think of this one that you just made me think of. And then I should just let you go because you're going to do it.
Yeah, the rattlesnake rattle.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
You just want me to finish my mentions or not?
I can do a couple so we can go back and forth. Again, I went maybe a little more specific with mine. Also, a lot of mine are the ones that I cut that are more like abilities than body parts. Real quick, I'll rattle a couple off. Saltwater crocodile has the strongest bite force of any animal that they can like scientifically calculate. And then the Tasmanian devil has the highest bite force quotient, which is what they call it apparently, which is the strongest bite relative to its size because it's tiny, but it bites like as strong as stronger than a lion basically relative to its size. I have walrus tusks. Cool one.
You're very tusky today.
Yeah, a lot of tusks. Fun fact, they have the largest baculum, which if you didn't know, that's the penis bone, which we don't have, obviously, but a lot of animals do, which I didn't know until.
Should I be concerned that you've got a lot of animal genitalia on your mind today?
It's just a common thing. You look up biggest body parts in the animal kingdom, and that's half of them are penises. I swear. You just look it up, like half of them are like penises or like sex organs of some kind or ways to attract mates. That's all we care about in the animal kingdom. Eating and screwing, like that's it. Oh, Arabian camels can drink a ton of water at a time. They can drink 30 gallons of water in 15 minutes. Just think about that for a second.
Wait a minute. Where the fuck does it go? Does it go in their humps?
They can I think they hold like moisture there, but they don't actually like store water there.
I mean, 30 gallons?
30 gallons.
They just get like super fat for a minute until they pee it all out, or what?
I think so, yeah. Because they're in like arid climates, so when they get water, they have to drink a ton of it, and they can just hold on to it. Like they can like store it in their body. They don't like pee it out immediately like people do or other animals do. Their bodies are built to hang on to the water. I think the hump is just like fatty. So I think that's part of it. I don't think they don't actually like store water there, but they can hold on to like the moisture basically. Man, and then my other one was the great white shark can smell blood. I don't think it's like truly a smell, but they're kind of like tasting it almost or something. But they can like somehow sense blood from 3 miles away is what they say. Do you have a couple more?
I do. I have octopus tentacles. Very creepy.
That's another one. Like everything about an octopus is crazy.
Yeah.
Like how they can fit through a spot. Like if their beak can fit through it, they can fit through it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that's like solid on them is their beak. Like a quarter size. They can somehow jam their body through it. It's wild.
A stingray stinger.
Good, yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Never forgiven though. I have okay. On an orangutan, the like side cheek things.
Yeah, what are those about?
I don't know.
That's such a weird thing.
I don't know, the weird side cheek flappy things.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you the story of when me and Trin went to the zoo and saw the orangutans?
No.
So if you go to the zoo, the Toledo Zoo, there's a monkey exhibit where you see all the lemurs and whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you're exiting, the very last
primate exhibit. Just want to get that out there before the zoological people get after us.
Because there's so many of those listening.
Yeah. That's code for me. I was upset.
Oh, there you go.
Because lemurs aren't monkeys and neither are orangutans. Continue.
Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry to offend you.
We're doing an episode on animals. I have to get it right.
Anyways, as you're leaving, the last primate exhibit is the orangutans.
Yeah.
And it's a family. There's a mom, a dad, and a baby, right? And let's just say the whole crowd there experienced what I believe to be non-consensual sex.
Oh, you did tell me this.
And I was very uncomfortable. And No, so like the mom's just sitting there minding her own business, and then the dad is like, hey, it's time, and literally grabs her and drags her and was dragging her into the position.
Eesh.
And then did the thing. And meanwhile, the baby's just like literally running around circles, like with his little ball, just like, oh my God, don't do it, mommy, don't go, whatever. Like, I don't know, man. I that's how my brain works. I'm just like picturing like this scenario of I'm like watching on TV. I'm trying to like put dialogue to everything. And I'm like, maybe that's just how I process it. That's how I get through something like this.
A defense mechanism.
Yeah. And I'm like, These are wild creatures. This is natural. This is normal. This isn't. No. You're just traumatized by media out there. Real life, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, I also couldn't help but notice the weird cheek things they have.
Yeah, they do have those weird cheek things.
But yeah, there was my off-topic story about sexual assault and primates.
Yeah, that's a wild one. You don't really see a lot of really any kind of action at a zoo, but that would be definitely a traumatizing moment.
There were so many kids that were like, "Mommy, what do they do?
Yeah,
how do
you explain that as a parent?"
And then me and just looking around at all the parents were like, "What the hell? We need to go."
Yeah, let's go see what the penguins are doing. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, that's a rough one. Jeez. Yeah, how do you explain that? They're just wrestling. Yeah. Okay.
Mommy orangutan and daddy orangutan love each other very much.
Yeah, they force each other into that position. Yeah. Okay. I got a couple. You ever heard of the peacock mantis shrimp? Or just a mantis shrimp, period?
I have, yeah.
They got a couple cool features. Apparently their eyes are kind of funky, but I don't understand that, so I'm not going to mention that part. But they can punch real hard. That's something I can't understand.
I wish everybody could just see what you did right there. That was amazing.
So, as I think part of it is defense, but also to attack their prey, basically. They eat a lot of mollusks and shellfish, things like that. But they also can kill fish with it. But their claws, they have a specially designed claw that's extra tough. It's made out of some crazy thing. Scientists are studying it for military body armor and stuff because it's such a weird makeup of whatever chemical structure or something that it's made out of because it's super tough. Because the mantis shrimp basically looks like a kind of like a weird lobster, but it doesn't have the big meaty claws. It's just got these front little mantis claws, which is why they're called a mantis shrimp. But they have spring-loaded claws basically in the front, where it's I think about kind of how when you flick your finger, you're not just moving your finger out, you're hold it back and then it kind of snaps forward. That's kind of how their claws work. So that's how they build up the energy to shoot their claws forward. But their punches move at up to 50 miles an hour.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's moving this far. It's moving an inch, 50 miles an hour, which the rate of acceleration is comparable to a .22 caliber bullet shot out of a rifle. It accelerates that fast because it's got to go 50 miles an hour or across an inch of space. And it goes so fast that it creates what they call cavitation bubbles. Don't know what that means. it creates them so quickly, and then they pop so fast. Like all that energy is released. It like temporarily like superheats the water around around the area, and like it's so hot in that exact spot for that brief amount of time that it's comparable to the surface of the sun. It's that hot for just like a split second. And that contributes to how effective their punches are.
The sea is a crazy place, man.
Yeah. These things are wild. Like they have like high speed cameras of them where they just like punch a little like clam or something. It's wild. But yeah, like that increase of temperature also like softens the shells that they're cracking too. Yeah. So you got this blast of heat plus this like 50 miles an hour punch on top of it. Yeah, they're crazy. People will keep them in aquariums. A lot of times they like come with the reef. Like people get like those reef rock things that they'll put in the thing, and then there's like oops, there's a mantis shrimp in my thing that I bought. Oops. But they're like kind of invasive. People don't want them because they'll kill all the fish. But there are cases of them breaking the glass in an aquarium because they'll punch the glass and shatter the glass.
Christ.
Yeah. But yeah, those things are crazy. Another quick one. The tube-lipped nectar bat, that's a fun one, has the longest tongue relative to its body size.
Cool.
Yeah. It's 1.5 times longer than its body. Just the tongue is 1.5 times longer than its body.
I love the different approaches we took to this episode because I went with what I think looks cool.
Yeah.
And funny.
And you went with like common things that people know, and I went with like weird things that nobody's ever heard of. But yeah, I like your list. Because I don't know why I went like very, very extreme, like nobody's ever heard of these things.
You went super nerdy, and that's okay.
We got a good balance, I think. But this tongue is so long, they have to like store their tongue like inside their rib cage. It's like their tongue is just like it like goes down like inside. They have like a cavity inside their body that is like when they draw it in. There's like where do you put it if it's a tongue that long?
Imagine just tickling your own rib cage for that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can you imagine like you have to like basically regurgitate your tongue every time? It's crazy. Yeah, never heard of that one until doing this research. But yeah, did you have any other honorable mentions?
Yeah, real quick. I have the rattlesnake rattle, like you said earlier. Mm-hmm. The flamingo legs that go backwards.
Yeah,
are kind of cool. I always thought the gecko sticky toes.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Pretty good one because they can go. They can like turn them on and off.
Yeah,
if they want. And look up a star-nosed mole.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a wild one.
That looks like a parasite.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird thing.
What a weird animal. What a weird creature.
Do those little things move?
Yeah.
They can move the little things?
I think they're what digs.
That's what does the digging?
That's what helps dig it.
Huh. Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah. Why does that?
Very strange.
Yeah. Anyway, so you want to try to narrow these down somehow?
Yeah, we're going to have to go quick.
Yeah. I think we can knock a handful off pretty easily. Since we did take two different approaches, how do we want to rate these? Do we want to maybe a combination of just like a cool thing or like neat to look at or just like the actual just how extreme it is?
A little. We can try to combine everything.
Combine everything?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's fair.
I would say the moth tongue.
Yeah, that's an easy one to cut.
I gotta look up half these animals. I already forget what they look like. I think we could probably take out albatross.
Those things are huge, though. That's another one. You don't think about how big the thing is. You look at a picture and it just looks like a seagull.
Yeah.
They have a 12-foot wingspan. That's both of us. If I stood on your shoulders, that'd be 12 feet. That thing is humongous. That thing's crazy. That's like the biggest, the large end. But like, imagine a seagull that's like as big as two of us stacked on top of each other. When I was looking this up, I measured the counter at my store is about 12 feet long. So imagine a seagull that's the size of our counter, the counter at our stores. That's how big this thing is. That's wild. But yeah, it's not when you think about all that often. So I think I'm okay with cutting it too.
So
I just wanted to talk about it for a second.
What do we think about the elephant trunk and the giraffe neck?
See, that one's kind of a tricky one it was the first ones we thought of, but also it's the ones everybody knows of. It's like your first thing. You think of like, oh, what's the tallest animal in the world? It's
but there's a reason. I mean, but there's a good reason for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the ones you know. Like everybody knows a giraffe. By the time they're like 3, you can recognize a giraffe. It's like dog, cat, giraffe, elephant. Those are like the first, their first animals.
We could probably take the giraffe neck out.
Yeah.
Is it really anything special? It's just really long.
It's just a super long neck. It doesn't really it just makes them tall.
No, the elephant, I would say
the trunk. I was gonna say maybe the trunk because it's not as like
no, but you made the
extreme,
you made
but
the
it
point
is
earlier.
like
It's like a hand.
It's basically a hand. It's like it's a body part that really nobody else has.
A hand. It's like a hand, and it's also like a fire hose.
Yeah, yeah. They can drink with it. They can, pick stuff up with it. They can, they communicate with them almost. They hold each other's trunks. But and it's like something that nobody else really has a thing like that, a body part like that. So yeah, I'm okay with keeping the elephant in. But yeah, I think giraffe neck is just it's just like almost too common. It's old news. The honey badger thing, I think it's super cool.
It is really cool.
But I think relative to everything is probably not quite worth it. It's just not. It's you only see it if it's being attacked in a nature video. You don't. It's not something you look at a honey bear. Man, look at that thing's stretchy skin. You know what I mean? So,
who's in for sure? Is the elephant trunk in for sure?
I think so, unless something else comes along that we like better. But I think for now, I think that's the only one I'm leaning toward. That's really, definitively in.
All right.
I think the hammerhead shark is another one that's probably in for me.
That's kind of what I was thinking. All right. Toucan beak.
Toucan beak is cool. I think there are other birds with big beaks, but none that are quite like that.
Not as colorful like that.
Not as colorful, not as dominant on their face. Like that's like a third of their body is just their beak.
And then what about our baboon ass?
Yeah. That's one that's super known, but also like, it is just like a red butt.
But it's like kind of cool, kind of a cool feature to have.
Is it?
I don't know.
It's just a bare ass.
That's true. You imagine if you were just known for your red ass?
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's definitely a recognizable thing. Like baboon, they got a big red ass. Like everybody knows that. But I don't know. It doesn't really do a whole lot.
We can take that one out. Okay.
I think the blobfish is just like a neat thing.
Yeah.
But like not super.
That nose, man.
It's just like a fun thing to know exists in the world.
You know what the blobfish kind of looks like. You have like a cartoon TV show or something like that, sort of like we were saying with Arthur, and then you have the early renditions of certain characters that weren't used. Yeah. That's what a blobfish looks like.
Yeah, before they got good at drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle on the toucan beak. Man, a swordfish is good too.
It is, but I think a narwhal is a little bit better.
Yeah, narwhal's wild. Did you know they don't have any other teeth in their mouth? The tusk is teeth, right?
Right.
It's like it's a single tooth that grows out the front of their face and then starts twisting for some reason and grows like 9 feet long. And it's a canine.
Interesting. And
they have 2 other vestigial teeth in the middle, and then they have another canine that's also like pointed forward. And then occasionally you'll have, and it's usually only the males. I didn't know that either. It's only the males that have the tusk that grows out. But sometimes the other one will grow out too. It's usually not as long, but you'll see narwhals with 2 tusks, which is weird. But then they don't have any other teeth in their mouth. They're like considered a toothed whale, like a beluga or an orca, but they just have the one sticking out the front and then no other teeth in their mouth. They just swallow fish whole.
That's all. No, that in for me for that specific reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I just learned that. I never knew that before. Like I knew that was a tooth that turns into a tusk, but yeah, I never knew that they don't have any other functional teeth. It's wild.
All right. I'm putting narwhal in.
Okay.
Taking swordfish out.
Okay. Yeah.
Swordfish is cool. It's like top 7 probably. Man, this is tough.
Yeah. I think and we'll take the moose out. I don't think that's got the juice. I'm leaning toward that frilled lizard. That's just a crazy thing to have. That hood is just wild.
It is.
Just like a big flap of skin on both sides of your face.
I mean, the thing
just to intimidate enemies. That's crazy.
And the thing's not that big, but if I saw that thing, I'd
be sprinting. Yeah, that thing's
running.
Crazy wild. Yeah. I'm definitely leaning toward that one. I don't know if it's like a sure thing yet, but it's definitely on the short list.
I would take platypus out just because there's not one distinct thing that sticks out to me.
I mean, it's a mammal with a beak, which is weird.
True.
But you are right. It's kind of diluted a little bit.
It's kind of just known for being a bunch of
weird
different
hodgepodge
things.
thing. Yeah. Okay, let's come back to that one. But I think I'm with you. I'm leaning that way too. But I think we could take out the sperm whale testes too, because that's just like a fun one to know. It's a neat fun fact.
I was kind of hoping we could keep that in the top 5, and then you'd have to announce it again.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was leaning towards with the squid eyeballs too.
Yeah, it's just like kind of a neat thing, but not super interesting.
We have 3 in right now, and we got to choose between
narwhal, hammerhead.
That'll never not be funny.
Yeah.
Platypus, frilled lizard hood, anteater snout, or toucan beak.
I think of those, I'm out on the toucan.
I think so too.
And
that one's tough because I really like that one.
Yeah. It is like a neat thing, and it's a very recognizable animal too, specifically because of the beak.
Yeah,
but I think a lot of that, the same thing could be said about basically all of these except for the eye, where they just have a unique feature that's their telltale thing. You know exactly what you're looking at when you see it. So yeah, elephant, narwhal, hammerhead. I think I'm leaning toward the frilled lizard, so that gives us 4. Of the frilled lizard, anteater, eye, and platypus.
I'm out on platypus.
You're out on the platypus? Yeah, I think of those. That's probably the lowest.
So what do we have left? Just the anteater and the eye?
Anteater, eye, frilled lizard.
I'm all in on the hood.
Yeah, I think of those 3. Frilled lizard's definitely in. So now it's, anteater or eye.
You know what?
That one.
I'm saying eye. That thing is fucking wild.
Yeah, it's creepy and cool and weird and all of those things.
And then the fact you told me about, like the actual facts about it that you told me.
What they use it for.
Kind of, I don't know. Yeah, like the anteater, that's pretty cool too. That thing always creeps me out. But like the eye, man, I don't know. That just using your creepy long finger to like taunt your prey essentially. Like that's crazy to me. I'm thinking I'm leaning that one, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, the eye finger claw thing over the anteater's big old snoot.
Yeah, snoot. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was easy. We got through that really fast.
I think we were pretty much on the same page a lot, even though we had vastly different lists. I got 3, you got 2. I mean, it's pretty balanced. Yeah.
Well, we both said elephant, so I kind of you had 2, I had 2, and we had a shared one. So yeah, that's pretty much a dead split there. Okay, so yeah, our animal extremities here. We got an elephant trunk, narwhal's tusk, eye's finger claw thingy, the hammerhead's shark, the hammerhead, whatever you call that thing, just this big long face, and the frilled lizard's big flappy hood.
Creepy hood.
Speaking of lizards, I was looking at Komodo dragons. That wasn't what I was thinking of. I just happened to think of that while I was talking. That's a wild thing with this weird like bacteria saliva thing that it kills with. Strange. And then I was also thinking about your nightmare that you had where there was a Komodo dragon in your bedroom.
Right.
But that's besides the point. This other one, I think is it a horned frog? Is that the one? It might be something related to the horned frog. You know what a horned frog looks like? It's a lizard. It's not a frog.
Yeah.
But, it's got like spikes all over. But one of their defense mechanisms, they shoot blood out of their eyeballs.
What?
Yeah. They somehow can like focus pressure or whatever in where they're like direct blood away from their heart or something, and it shoots out of their eyeballs as a defense mechanism. They shoot it like 3 or 4 feet. It's crazy.
I wish humans were half as interesting as
I know.
animals.
We're so
man.
boring relative
Right?
to the rest of the animal
kingdom. We're so
kingdom.
vanilla compared to all these creatures, and it's amazing.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, frilled lizard.
Like, you imagine
flappy
if
hood.
you imagine I just had something on my body that if I was like intimidated or like warning somebody to move, to just like it would just rattle.
Yeah.
I just had
You
something.
just have a random body part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
You know, I gotta be honest. I'm pretty disappointed when I brought up the gecko sticky toes. You didn't do the.
Oh.
I'm pretty bummed out you didn't do that. Because that's kind of why that's part of the reason.
That's why you wanted it up there.
Because I was hoping you would do that.
Yeah,
but
you wanted the gecko to crawl up the walls. Oh yeah, okay, that's good. That's a good list. This is a fun one. I liked this one.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up. All right, that is your show. We hope you enjoyed it as much as baboons like big red butts. You can pay that love forward by sharing this podcast with your friends, family, animal lovers, Nat Geo fans. Remember Animal Planet? It still exists, but remember when it was cool?
Yeah. I don't know why you're about to post in memoriam.
In memoriam, R.I.P. Animal Planet. You can find us anywhere you get podcasts, so don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode. You can give us a star rating, leave us a review or a comment, let us know what we got wrong. All that stuff helps us get seen out there, but the best way to share really is just telling somebody you know. You can like us on Facebook, follow us at CCWisePod on all the socials. You can follow me on just about everything at Tyler_W. Where can you know the words.
You can find me on Twitter at bwise23. I'm on Instagram at NotTheFakeBW, and I'm also on TikTok at NotTheFakeBrandonWise. So join us in a couple weeks for another episode of Counterclockwise.
And stay rolling. I think it was a narwhal with a pod of belugas, and they don't normally like coexist.
Day 74. They still don't suspect a thing.
Yeah. They just think I'm carrying a big stick.